Hello and welcome to another SHUMPCAST. I'm Tony Shump.
And I'm Domenico Sorbara.
Tony Shump Nardella.
Oh no, you left out the Ralph again.
Well,
Anyway.
I don't want you complaining, because every time we do this episode, that's what happens. You just complain.
Anyway, you were saying something about the Webby Awards. What's that? What are you talking about?
Oh.
Last week you said we were nominated for a Webby Award.
Oh, yeah. you want to know what
What
the
is
outcome
it?
was?
Yeah, did we win? What's going on?
Well, yeah, it's not good news, Dom. It's we got nominated, of course, and then the award came through, and it was the lowest downloads ever on a podcast.
What? You were nominated for the lowest downloads?
Yeah.
And you brought it up on the show?
Well,
mate.
I thought we got nominated. I thought it'd be good. It's like winning the wooden spoon anyway. So
whatever.
Yeah.
We've got the chief edge officer. You know, the centre for the edge. Peter Williams.
Peter Williams on today.
What's an edge officer?
I don't know. I think it's some sort of. It must be high up. I think.
Yeah, okay.
Very high up, I believe.
Never heard of it before. Centre for the edge. What is he new too?
Well, Peter Williams, he's he's a friend of mine and went to school with him.
Yeah.
And as he'll tell us, he discovered the
Slapper.
internet.
I used to call him Slapper.
Anyway, he discovered the internet when back in the early '90s, and that's his story.
He's a good-looking dude. He's still got his own hair. Is that his real hair, or is he?
I think he's I believe, yeah.
Because he's our age, isn't he?
How
come we're bald and he's still got hair?
No, he's got hair. Definitely hair. Very smart guy. He's on the show today. Yeah. Now, just before we go to Peter Williams there, the jab. Have you had the jab yet?
I haven't. I took my mum to go and get the jab, but I haven't really got it myself. I don't know. Have you?
Well, I don't know. Everyone's pressuring.
What do you mean you don't know? Have you got it or not?
I don't know. I haven't had it, but I don't know. I mean,
I'm glad you've got your bloody muffler thing on over your mouth. That's why we both sound a bit, muffled.
Oh.
Yeah.
Anyway, so you're going to get it, yes or no?
Well, I don't know. I'm scared of needles.
Scared of needle?
Yeah, don't like
Did you see that video on the internet there with that guy there who was getting a needle and he was crying? Going,
An Asian guy, that would be me. That would be me.
Apparently that was set up, so I don't think it was real. But how can a guy carry on like that?
Well,
you know what I mean?
You want to see me? I passed out once when me and my sister went to give blood.
Really?
Yes, because they were like they were like drilling for oil. They were going there. And then all of a sudden, just this big blob of blood just came out all at once. So I passed out. They put the curtain around me. Yeah, I know. Anyway, that was the last time I gave blood.
Really? How long ago was that?
Oh, it was a few years ago, about 10, 15 years ago. Maybe 20 years ago. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, time flies when you're having fun. Anyway, without further ado, what are we doing?
We've got Peter Williams.
Let's get him on!
Hello, welcome, Peter Williams.
Hey, Tony, how are you, mate?
How are you, mate? Tony Shump here.
And Domenico Sorbara. Tom, how you going, Pete?
Hey, Dom. Very good, Dom. Very good.
That's good.
Very hard man to catch, mate. Very hard man to catch, yeah. You been busy, mate? You been busy?
Yeah. I'm supposed to be semi-retired, but I seem to be working more and more on all sorts of weird and wonderful things these days. So, no, life's good.
Oh, good. That's good. So you
Doesn't he work for Deloitte?
Yeah, it's Deloitte. That's right. Yes, he's a big. You run the company there, do you? Pretty much, or?
No. I'm a retired partner, so I'm retired, semi-retired, but I still work there 3 days a week. So, I've been 39 years last week, I think.
39? So you're going for the 40?
Did you get a gold watch? You get a gold watch?
I get a what?
A gold watch. Did they give you a gold watch?
No, you don't get any gold watches, mate. No. Just a business card and a computer, that's about it.
39 years, mate.
Right,
they want to hear a bit more than that.
Nearly as old as me there. Now, Peter, you started off as a tax accountant, is that right? That's how you graduated from uni?
No. So what happened, I was actually working as a cadet accountant at a steel foundry from the time I was 17, but that closed down in 1983. And, a mate of mine who I was studying at uni with part-time, Steve McCann, who was the guy last week who got named the new Crown Casino CEO, said to me that there was a job going. So he said, look, I'll get you an interview. He goes, but mate, it's a pretty serious joint. You can't have an earring, and I had a rat's tail, and you've got to wear a suit. So sort of went in and took the
You had beautiful hair too. Did you have a haircut?
Hey?
I said you had beautiful hair. Did you have a haircut?
No, I didn't have a haircut, but they sussed me out. And they sort of said, look, he's a bit too rough around the edges to work in tax, so they put me in liquidation, sort of dealing with companies that are going broke. So we needed a bit more street
yeah, that's a good idea. Liquidation, they get scared of you.
Yeah.
And then basically what happened, the internet came along.
Yeah, so I went to the UK in 93 with the wife and 2 kids and one on the way, and when I was over there it was 93, and I went on the internet for the first time, and I thought, shit, this is going to change everything. So when I came back to Australia in 96, I went to the guys at Deloitte and said, I want to open up a e-business consulting group. And they're like, well, what's that? And I said, to do with the internet. And they're like, well, what's that? And I said, look, it's going to be bigger than electricity, just back me. And they did, and that turned into Deloitte Digital in, 35 countries and employs about 15,000 people. So, it turned out pretty well.
Is that yours? Did you start that?
Yeah.
Oh my God, so you're like a squeer now.
I wouldn't say that, but yeah, I'm doing all right.
Yeah, but hey, that's not really why I wanted you on the show. Mate, I've heard lots of stuff about you, not from you because I haven't spoken to you since your 50th, but you went up around the bushfires time or something. That's the sort of stuff I want to hear about because you've just been lost up there helping out the people up there. I mean, what's the pull? What's the pull, mate?
Yeah, how did that come about?
On Black Saturday, 2 of our family members got burnt out. So my wife's parents got burnt out at about 2 o'clock, and her sister and family got burnt out at about 7.
Yeah.
And so sort of, my sister-in-law actually said to me, you used to deal with fucked up companies. We've got a fucked up town. Can we come and sort of try and sort it out?
Yeah.
And sort of, I suppose, my background in dealing with crises and all of that stuff. So, I just said and sort of got involved in rebuilding the town of Flowerdale for a couple of years. And when the fires happened on New Year's Eve this year, I was sort of sitting there at New Year's Eve thinking, what are you looking at the phone for? What are you doing? I said, I'm sort of looking at what I'm going to be doing for the next couple of years. So I couldn't sort of sit back with all I'd done and the experience I had, while all the, disaster was unfolding. So, just got up there and worked out what help people needed and
what stuff
to help themselves.
Are you like hands-on? What are you actually doing? Are you supplying the fences? Are you building them? What are you actually doing?
I sort of I'm more of the organiser. So I go in and talk to communities, help them work out what the most crucial things they need to recover are. Help them structure and sort it out. I ran a project to get 75 water tanks to people in remote areas who don't have city water. They have their own water on tanks and stuff. It got burnt out and nobody was looking after them. So we went and found them and with a group of sort of crazy plumbers and raised $350,000 and reinstalled water for 75 houses. So things like that. I sort of worked with tradies from fire affected communities, a group of tradies who said, look, we'll come and volunteer. To help them organise and set up a thing called Australia's biggest working bee, where we went out and found people who needed help and connected them to tradies and stuff like that. So just sort of getting involved in stuff that can make a difference, or helping people understand how they can make a difference.
So who pays for all this? Who pays for all the stuff?
We sort of borrow steel. I do it all voluntary, so I'm not getting paid to do it, but. People, I read a lot of help from Anglicare, Breeze Plumbing, who got a bit of a mention in last week's podcast, I think.
Yeah.
Just sort of donor organisations and stuff like that, and raise money ourselves, through GoFundMe, and just get involved, get the word out there.
But can I just ask you, right? You've gone from like a high flying bloke who, I don't know. Swimming you with all the top knobs and rubbing shoulders with all the good people, and now you're helping out all these grassroots people.
Yeah,
why
big change? Big change, yeah.
Oh, mate, where did I come from? I came from bloody Flemington.
Flemington,
that's where you get street smarts from, isn't it? You grow up in a place where nobody's doing too well. There's lots of problems. Lots of the kids we grew up with, had lots of trouble, or bloody dead now.
That's what I'm trying to say.
To deal with anybody from every walk of life.
That's what I'm trying to say, Pete.
Yeah.
Like, you are a very humble man.
Yes.
So, mate, I take my hat off to you. You're a fucking great bloke, a great humanitarian.
Oh,
and
yes, always.
And I just wanted people to know
Yes.
how great of a person you are.
He used to help me at school. At school, when I was at school with him, he used to help me all the time, you know.
We're talking about
I'd be at the tuck shop there, and
so you've always been a helper, Pete.
Yeah, I don't know. I remember when I was 8, we robbed the tuck shop of about 10 Sunny boys.
No, not you.
So I sort of did have a bit of that Flemington hooligan in me.
Yeah.
But sort of still got, you can take
you
a
grew
boy
up-
out of Flemington, but you can't take the Flemington out of a boy.
That's
so
right.
That's what I've always approached it like with.
But you used to have
It
a
doesn't matter who
nickname,
you win,
didn't
it
you?
just matters who you are.
So you grew up in Flemington. That's a bit of a tough upbringing, wasn't it? And you ended up where you are now. It's pretty amazing, I think.
Well, what's wrong with growing up in Flemington or Kensington and then making it big?
Well, I don't know anyone else who's grown up in Flemington who's made it, up there.
Donald McDonald.
What
What about
Porky?
Porky? What about Porky? Graham Porky.
Oh, Porky the boxer, yeah.
He's a champ.
Yeah, well, he was a Commonwealth bloody title. I mean, you look at it.
That's right. He's a
He was one
champion
of our
bloke
idols. He was
too.
a bloody local hero.
That's it.
But like last week, I did some work with an Aboriginal corporation who are looking to employ some people to bring back the Indigenous burning practices. But again, it's sort of like, to us, Porky was just another kid. It didn't matter that he was Indigenous or not. And, and I still, support Indigenous causes. But again, not just give money, but actually go and do stuff that they need to get done.
Yeah.
It's... I think that's we all got that. You got it from Kensington, Dom, and all that stuff. You think of the environment we grew up in, and running from the cops all the time. But, you've worked with youth, or even Brizzy the other day. You spent a lot of time helping youth.
Yeah.
So I think a lot of us sort of knew it was like on the tough side, and doesn't matter where we sort of finished up, we're still giving back.
Yeah, you're giving back, and that's a fucking great thing to do, mate. Not a lot of blokes do that.
Yeah, that's right. And you got an award there regarding the bushfire. What's it? A bushfire impact and leadership award. Can you tell us a bit about that, Peter?
Oh yeah, it was. I just had a Deloitte award that sort of recognises people who are out there making a social impact. So yeah, it was a partners award, and even though we're not a partner anymore, I was the first person not a partner to win one, so I was pretty happy with that.
Oh,
but the firm's been great in supporting me as well with resources and people and money and stuff to get stuff done. So it's part of what we do. It's how do you make an impact that matters on society, not just try and make big bucks.
Yeah, see, mate, if you know anyone with land in Carlton, in the Carlton area, we know this youth worker called Ernie Sims, and he's trying to make a difference up there. So if we know anyone, sorry, I just thought I'd throw that in because there's this youth worker bloke in the Carlton area, and he's hanging to get a little bit of a space so we can run a program for the kids, because there's lots of kids on the street there with nothing to do.
Yeah.
But yeah, sorry, I just thought I'd throw that in. So if you do know anyone with a little bit of space in Carlton, it could be anywhere, get the kids off the street, help Ernie Sims, help us.
What about just a bit about the internet now? How it's all going now with the like we got our podcast. We've got about 4 or 5 episodes up. Probably want to ask you how we can get it out there a bit more.
He wants you to be the producer.
Yeah.
I think you could improve the quality of the cast, probably with Tony Shumps. Bit of work to do there.
Well, we're starting with you.
Yeah, I think. Because it was funny. Like I was sharing it around a bit today, and found you on Spotify and Red Circle and all that stuff. But again, I think it's that power of social media. You get the word out, and H was up here he works up here with me once a week, and Vince Murphy, not Merv, was his sort of daughter's father-in-law. His daughter married Timbuktu.
Oh, yeah. Whose daughter?
Yeah, so we were listening.
So you did listen to it?
So you did listen to
Merv. In Hong Kong, in advertising, and my wife goes, that's Buddy H's daughter's husband. So, so it's a small world of the stuff.
Yeah.
So getting that out there, good quality stuff. And, social media can be bad.
Yeah,
That's right.
Yeah, but we're all for the good, mate.
Conspiracy theorists and all that sort of crap. But we haven't got any privacy anymore. So there's a bit of a dark side to the internet, but I think
there's a big dark side. Yeah.
Anyone with a chance who wants to sort of put themselves out there and have a crack, you can build an audience and see where it goes.
Yeah, well, someone was telling me maybe put on the dark web. I don't know what's the dark web. I don't know what that is. It's
the dark web's sort of where people like Insta to go. All the stuff that's not
so it's so it's pretty much illegal.
I'd steer clear of there, Ralph.
All for the undesirables.
You don't handle that stuff well.
No, but you got the YouTube, you got Spotify, you got all the Apple Podcasts. Someone was telling me, a kid was telling me about some gaming thing. Everyone's putting stuff on this gaming website. I don't know. I can't remember now. It was a few months back. It's like
that's Discord. Yeah,
Discord.
Maybe you could do some TikTok videos.
Yeah.
Have you had a look at TikTok? Yeah.
I think I tried to apply and they said I was too old or something. I don't know.
No, you can't.
Maybe they put a quality filter on it, mate.
Yeah.
So you reckon TikTok's probably, but the TikTok's video. I mean, we're doing podcasts, so.
Yeah, you can do TikTok. You got about a minute or something. So
yeah, you got a minute.
Yeah, we are looking. You can throw out some of those old ads from the Shumps, the TV series.
Yeah,
so,
you can do like little promos or stuff, put on TikTok. No, that's a good idea.
That's the thing, mate. You can sort of, there's all these new ways of doing stuff. The main thing is try them. Then if it works, keep doing it. If it doesn't work, well, try something else. It's, that's the great level or the great opportunity with the internet. Anybody, anywhere can, they're doing good stuff or stuff that people are interested in can make it fly. So, and it gives you something to do.
Exactly.
During the lockdown kept me occupied.
Oh, you watched a couple of those?
Yeah, I watched a few. I saw you on Facebook and live broadcasts and all that sort of stuff. So
just a beaner? Just a beaner?
Brought a bit of fun and happiness to people in a tough time.
Yeah,
That's what it's all about.
Yeah, well, that's what life's about, mate. See, like I know you were saying before about the internet, how there's all this dark shit, but we just look for the good shit. We just want to spread the love, and that's why we found you, and because you're a deserving winner of our Shump of the Week.
Shump of the Week, that's correct. Yeah,
you're a deserving winner of our Shump of the Week.
So we're going to send you out a show bag. Tell
them what the Shump of the Week is. Shump.
Well, you get the Shump show bag.
You get a Shump show bag plus.
But Peter, we don't know what's in the show bag. It just goes out, and we don't know. We don't pack
but
up.
But this is the first actual.
So like a mystery bag. What shop do you get them?
No. This is the first award, the Shump Award, and you're the inaugural winner because you deserve it. You're a great man.
Oh, thanks.
You went and helped all those people over there during the bushfires and all that, and you're still up there helping.
We appreciate that.
So we do appreciate that, and there's not a lot of people that know about that. So we want to put it out there.
Send me the Shump of the Week certificate, and I'll share it out on Twitter.
We've got a trophy for you.
And the audience for the Shumps will explain.
We've got a trophy for you as well.
Yeah, we just got to use one of Dom's old footy trophies.
One of my old footy trophies.
We've got to get it,
I didn't get many of them, but I know you.
We're going to put a Shump on top of it.
A 3D printed Shump. Yeah.
So what do you think? Just another question before maybe we sign off here. What do you think of our show, our concept? Because people come to you and set up with ideas. Is that correct? And you sort of give advice.
I used to watch I've watched all the Shump series. I used to like those ads. The one dancing at the bus stop or playing cricket. So I used to really like those. Some of the one where you rated the baby's birthday party.
Oh, that was at my house. That was at my house.
Actually, we put some of that stuff on Facebook last year. I just started putting some stuff up there.
And Slapper, I only come up with that when it was my daughter's birthday party. I had the twins, and we had the jumping castle up, and we had lots of lollies because we had those pinatas. And I rang Ralph up and I said, Ralph, let's do a quick
He's ringing me up like, mate, if you want to do this, you've got to do it tonight.
You've got to come right now.
Hang on, I'm having dinner. I said, stuff your dinner, mate. Just come over the camera, mate. I said, all right. So I go over there. And the next minute, I'm bloody filming this thing. We got one of the dads to film it. It was great. It turned out really good,
So it was just on the spur of the moment. They're usually the
best
things.
But I like what you've been doing so far. Gives you a laugh. And, you're having fun with it. So keep going.
I think that's probably the most
Like,
important thing
they
is to
keep going, keep having fun.
have fun, to get it out there as much as you can. You know, like with the Shumpcast, but I'm talking about the podcast. You know, the concept of the podcast. You like the concept? You know what we're doing.
What do you want him to say?
You know you've succeeded when they don't call them podcasts, but just call them Shumpcast.
Yeah,
You'll take over the brand.
Oh,
thank you very much, mate. You're a bloody legend. And before
No worries.
before you go, make sure, because we want you as our producer, because you've got great ideas.
Yeah,
but can you just tell that? I just want to tell everybody about the 50th, your 50th birthday party. That was one of my best nights ever.
It was a great night, yeah.
Where was that? What farm was it on?
Wallen, I think it was.
Oh, that's where I live.
Is that where you actually live now?
Yeah, that's my house. Yeah, so it's just at the bottom of Mount Disappointment, about 65 km north of Melbourne. So it's sort of near the Black Saturday area. And after the bushfires, I sort of just like the communities up here. So moved up here and I love it.
Beautiful area, beautiful. Actually, yeah. We had some cookies that night, nice cookies. So Ralph was the only one that didn't have them.
Nice cookies. Yeah.
So
Yeah, don't give him the Ralph.
big night. No.
It won't go well.
He's mad enough now. Anyway,
All right.
thank you very, very much,
Thanks,
mate,
Peter.
for
Appreciate
giving us
that.
your time, because
Look
we
forward to
know
hearing it.
your time is precious, and I really take my hat off to everything you're doing and still doing now, and that you've done. My love to you and all your family.
Thanks.
And a big hand for Peter Williams. Thank you very
Big
much.
hand for Peter Williams, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, Peter Williams, gee, very smart man, and the things
Mate,
he's done.
what a great man with those bushfires and that, building all those fences and stuff. Mate, he could be doing lots of other things, but see, he's got a beautiful heart. He's a great man. And
Yes, you know, he's very smart, because when I was at school with him in our Italian class, he get higher grades than me.
Yeah, because you're Fijiano. You just don't know how to speak Italian.
And he's an Aussie and I'm Italian. He used to get like 80, 90. I used to get 50, you know what I mean?
But Fijianos, you know, where you guys come from, they're the mountain people or something.
they're
He's not really smart.
Well,
Anyway.
that's all we have time today, Dom.
Wait, just quickly, I hope Pete and all his mates, you know, all those people with lots of money, they heard our show about Ernie Sims, you know, how we're trying to
Ernie Sims, yes.
Trying to get him a little
Carlton.
space over in Carlton so we can start a youth group or something like that for all the kids and get them off the street.
Yep.
So hopefully Ernie has got a bit of space, because we're going to call him next week, aren't we?
Yeah, he's going to be on our show next week. We're going to see how he's going. Yes,
So
see how he's travelling.
Hopefully he'll have something and he'll be able to get a teenage program
yes, I just
started.
hope.
Because
He's got some cash for us too. We need cash, you know, to...
Well, is that all? Is that all we've got?
That's all we have time for today.
What about me email? Can I just read one little email? One little email.
Yep.
We got an email from a disgruntled woman called Malinga Katsata. Malinga Katsata. And
that's her name?
Yeah, that's her name.
Sounds like a name of a company or something.
Well, Malinga. Yeah. Anyway, that's like that cricketer from Sri Lanka. But anyway, her name's Malinga Katsata, and she wants to know, why have we got all these blokes on and we don't have any women on? Why? I mean, we did have Bernie Marantelli.
Yeah, we had one.
Yeah, we had one.
We've only had 8 episodes, 9 episodes. And,
I know. Well, from now on, we've got to get some more women on.
We have to speak to our manager.
Yeah, producer.
Manager, we've got a manager.
Well, who's our we're our managers. So we'll just talk to ourselves. Yeah.
Okay, we haven't got a manager?
No, I'm your manager, you're my manager.
Yeah.
All right,
that's a good question, and we'll get on to that.
We'll get right onto it, yes.
That's it. So keep sending those emails in to shumps@gmail.com. I'm Tony Shump.
And I'm Domenico Tony Saldana.
And we'll see you next time on SHUMPCAST.